Hi everyone, my name is Paula. I'm an exercise physiologist from Magrani Yoga and Pilates. Today's video I'll show you some exercises with the foam roller. We're going to be working shoulder stability and also core stability. If you've got dumbbells at home, you can use those from 1 kilo up to 3 kilos. If you haven't got any weights, you can use also water bottles or just your arm as resistance will be fine to start. It's important that if you do have any health concerns that you speak to an exercise professional before you start exercising. I'm happy to help if you need me to design something specific for your conditions. We're going to start lying down on the roller with the roller across your back. So just sitting and leaning back, we're going to place the roller for the ladies in the bra line strap, otherwise just below the shoulder blades. Hands supported by your head supported by your hands. We're going to take your hips slightly off the floor and we're just going to roll a little bit across your shoulder blades. These will feel really nice if you're feeling a bit of tension through the neck and shoulders. Might be from sitting the computer or driving or just simply if you've got a bit of chronic tension in the area. It's a lovely self-massage that you can do at home. We're going to take another 5 of those. Core will be switched down here. Breathing. You might get a few clicks and cracks and that's all good. Very nice. And then from there we're going to lie down on the foam roller long ways. So placing the foam roller along the floor. Leave the weights next to you. You're going to be using them soon. To lie down on the foam roller. Sit right at the front and then slowly make your way back using the hands to support. Your whole spine should be supported here. We're going to just take your arms out to the sides and take 5 long breaths. As you're breathing deeply here, you feel that's a quite nice stretch at the front of the shoulders. This is a postural stretch. If having the arms beside your body is too strong, you can have just close to your hips. Otherwise, the further you take the arms out, the stronger the stretch will be. So take another 5 breaths or so, and perhaps you can move your body a little bit side to side and starting to get familiar with lying down on the roller if that's something new for you. A lot of people do have a foam roller at home, but they're not quite sure how to use it. So these will give you a few ideas. Okay, just find the roller now in the middle of the spine. And we're going to take the arms just next to the body, engaging your lower abdomen muscles, so gently flattening the lower back without pushing too much. And we're going to start practicing taking 1 foot at a time off the roller, so working on pelvic stability. So exhale to take either just the heel or the foot, and then inhale to lower down. We're going to alternate, so take 1 foot at a time off the floor, right and left. And you may have your hands planted down and progress by taking the opposite hand off the floor. You find out that one side it's a lot more stable than the other. Most people will find that, and that's normal. So here the legs are hip width apart. Make sure the feet are not going too wide. The wider it is, the easier it is to stabilize, so you want to keep your feet fairly narrow if possible. Okay, take another couple here. And then you might like to take the arm and leg further away from the body. And as you do so, watch that your upper back doesn't arch, or the lower back also shouldn't be arching away from the roller, so keep it fairly flat. Exhale, inhale. Take another couple. And then hands flat on the floor. We're coming to a tabletop. So with a tabletop, it's important that you feel strong enough or stable enough on the roller before you do so. It is a lot more unstable. You can always work on those 2 previous variations before you move on to a tabletop. So exhale to tap 1 foot at a time. Lower back again stays flat, lower tummy in, pelvic floor, switch down. We're going to take another 5 perhaps spinning up a little bit more if you can. Maintain your stability. Breathing, breathing. Very nice. And then take your feet back to the floor. Then from that, grab hold of your weights. We're going to either just use your arms or a couple of dumbbells or water bottles. We're going to inhale to open up the arms, exhale to close. You don't have to go too far down, but if that's available for you, you can take the weights closer to the ground just to open up the front of your chest muscles and give your pecs a nice stretch. Breathing in and breathe out. The idea here that your shoulder blades just gently hug the roller for the whole time, so you should not be rounding here. Keep the shoulder blades, again, gently hugging the roller, and that will work those shoulder blade muscles. So we call it scapular stability, so moving the arms without moving your shoulder blades. Take one more, and just to have fun, alternate here. So we're going to go right and left arm, and as you do so, you feel that the body wants to go with the roller. So again, working stability. Very nice. Take another couple each side. Feet flat on the ground, knees parallel. And then with the arms vertical one more time, we're going to do a triceps extension. So the weights are going to go down towards your ears, elbows pointing out to the ceiling, chest muscles open. Breathe in and breathe out. If you find hard to control with the hands apart, you could keep the hands, the dumbbells touching. The idea here is that you're not elevating those shoulders and the elbows are not too wide either. It's about shoulder width. Let's take one more, and then with the hands apart one more time, we're going to scissor those arms. So one arm goes over the head, the other one goes beside the hip, and watch that the shoulders are not elevating, shoulder blades gently hug the roller, and it should be nice and steady, so not wobbling too much. Breathing in, breathing out. Let's take another couple here. Very good. And then let's put the weights down. You're going to roll off to your side. Just gently make your way into your back. You're going to place the roller now under the lumbar spine, a bit more towards your bottom. So just in the sacrum, where the triangle bone on the lower back is, just going to place the roller there. Gently scoop your tailbone under. So lower back moves down towards the floor. Hold the roller with your hands and bring the legs up to a tabletop position. We're going to take the knees side to side, and you know where the roller, when the roller is in the right spot. As you take your knees side to side, you will feel a little bit of a stretch on the buttock. So it shouldn't be too high on your back. If it's too far away from you, most likely the roller will start moving. You're going to start losing the roller. So just find that sweet spot. You give your buttocks a little massage, shoulder blades will stay flat on the floor. Be working those obliques, so the waistline muscles. Breathe in, breathe out. Couple more. And then from here, take one knee to your chest. One leg will go either slightly off the floor, or if you can, all the way down. This is just a nice hip flexor stretch, so stretching the front of your pelvis. Scoop through your tailbone. If that's too strong, you can always do these without the roller, but the idea of using the roller, that elevates your hips, that adds a bit more of a stretch. And take one more breath. Then take the left knee in, right leg will go down. Again, gentle scoop through your tailbone. Actively press that right leg away as you bend the knee, right knee into your chest. Let's take one more breath here. Let's bring both knees into the chest and then take the roller under your feet. So we're going to have the roller under the heels. We're going to do a bridge exercise. Exhale, curling up. And then inhale, rolling back down. The roller will try to move away from you, so the challenge here is that you can keep the roller in place, and often when that's a bit too strong, you're going to cramp in the hamstring. So you can always do these again without the roller, otherwise the roller will give you an extra challenge. Inhale at the top, exhale to curl down. We're going to do another 5 here. So working with the breath, knees are parallel, not lifting it too high up to your neck, just to the shoulder blades. Couple more. And if you can hold it up at the top, either stay still or you can try to move the roller a little closer to you. So from your heels to the arches. Keep breathing. So working a little bit harder those hamstrings. Maintain your core activation here. You don't have to lift your hips too high. If you're feeling a little bit of tension through your lower back, you can always keep the hips a little lower to the ground. Couple more. And then make your way down slowly to the floor. Give your knees a little hug. Very nice. We're going to take your hands onto the foam roller, the knees onto the ground, and we're going to do a couple of thoracic stretches. So we're just going to do the cat stretch first. Exhaling to round the spine. Inhale to lengthen. That should feel nice on your back. And then from here, we go into a thoracic extension. So in that, your palms are facing one another, pinky fingers on the roller. We're going to roll the roller away. Watch the shoulders don't elevate here, so you want lots of space in between the ears and your shoulders. And then round the spine like you did before with a cat stretch, and then roll it away. You can do a little extension here, so send your sit bones up a little, but make sure that you don't collapse into your back. Keeping the core working. Round the spine and then stretch away. If you have any discomfort in your shoulders as you do that, do a smaller range, don't go too far out, because that involves a little bit of overhead reaching. So for any shoulder injuries, that might be too strong. Couple more. Otherwise, that will actually give you a really nice stretch. That again, thoracic area. Let's take one more breath. Perhaps you can hold it here, relaxing the forehead down, breathing across the rib cage, expanding the chest laterally and backwards, and then slowly roll yourself up. I'm going to do the thread the needle. So right hand on the floor, left hand with the palm facing upwards against the roller. And we're going to rotate here from the rib cage. So thoracic rotation, very, very healthy movement for your spine. Will give your shoulder blades a beautiful stretch. And the idea here is that it can rotate just from the ribs. You're not letting your hips move. So hips will stay square. One more. And then maybe hold it there, gently pushing that arm that's against the roller. Gently pushing it down to increase the stretch. Then make your way up. Change sides. So left hand on the roller, left hand on the floor, right hand on the roller. We're going to exhale to roll it away. And then bring it back. It's a small movement. If you want to increase intensity again, the pressure that you put against the roller will make the stretch a little stronger. Breathing in and breathe out. Maybe hold it down for the last one, breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to have a bit of fun with the plank exercise. So placing the roller under your ankles, hands are going to go under your shoulders. So nice and strong, push through your hands, watch that you're not shrugging. You're going to exhale to lift your knees off the floor, inhale to lower down. So front support with the roller under the ankles, just adding a little bit of instability, making sure the roller stays still as much as possible. just off the floor. It's fine, you don't have to lift your knees too high. The idea is that your hips don't go any higher than the shoulders. Take a couple more here. And then if you're feeling strong, you can hold it up and add a little extension. So we're going to roll it away and then bring it in. You don't have to fully straighten the knees. When you pull it in is actually when you're working the most. So think of using those lower abdominals. Exhale, inhale. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come down. Take the roller to the side, sit back, and have a little stretch in child's pose. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoy the workout. Like, subscribe to our channel, share with your friends, and stay tuned for more videos coming soon. Thank you.